Good morning all. In this video, we shall discuss about the structure of chlorophyll, photosystem 1 and photosystem 2. We know that photosynthesis is the process used by the plants to make their food. We can say it is the process of production of glucose and release oxygen by using carbon dioxide and water in the presence of light energy. Here, light energy is converted into chemical energy. This process occurs in green part of plants, specifically chloroplast of leaf. In this figure, this coin-like structure is called thylakoid. The stacks of thylakoid is called grana. Light reaction takes place in grana. The colorless fluid surrounded by grana is called stroma. This is the region of dark reaction. Today, we discuss about light reaction which takes place in thylakoids. There are many pigments occur in thylakoid membrane. They include chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, xanthophyll, carotenoid, etc. Let's discuss about the structure of chlorophyll molecule. We can see it has two parts, a head region and a tail region. The head region is consists of a porphyrin ring which is conjugated and a square planar structure. This ring is also known as chlorine ring. Magnesium 2 plus ion is located at the center of porphyrin ring and placed a little above the plane of nitrogen. This structure is similar to heme group. 17th position of porphyrin ring has a phytol chain which is hydrophobic in nature. This is the tail part of the chlorophyll. In this figure, we can see the R group in the 7th position of porphyrin ring. In chlorophyll A, this R group is CH3. In chlorophyll B, this R group is CHO. Chlorophyll molecule absorb light of wavelength 600 to 700 nanometer. These pigments are arranged in the form of several groups in the thylakoid. That is called photosystems or pigment system. Chlorophyll A is the major pigment or chief pigment of the photosystem. Other pigments like chlorophyll B, xanthophyll, carotenoid are known as accessory pigment. Based on the absorption of wavelength of chlorophyll A, two types of photosystem, PS1 and PS2. In PS1, the chlorophyll A absorbs the wavelength of 700 nanometer. In PS2, it is 680 nanometer. Now, we can discuss about the working of PS1 and PS2. The accessory pigments absorb the sunlight and transfer into chlorophyll A, which is known as chief pigment or center pigment. So, the electrons from the chlorophyll A is excited into higher energy level and transferred into an electron carriers, then form an electron transport system. From this process, energy molecules like ATP and NADPH are synthesized. This energy is used for the dark reaction. Here, the glucose production is occur. Process of production of ATP and NADPH are known as photophosphorylation. There are two types of photophosphorylations, cyclic and non-cyclic photophosphorylation. So, we can discuss about non-cyclic photophosphorylation. In this figure, we can see the light absorbed by accessory pigments of PS2 and transferring into chlorophyll A 680 nanometer. Then electron excited into higher energy levels and electron transferred into primary electron acceptors like plastokinones. Then electron passed through transport proteins like cytochrome. In this region, ATP is synthesized. The electron from the cytochrome is passed into plastocyanin, then transfer into PS1 or pigment system 1. Then PS1 is excited by sunlight and electron excited and passed through the electron transport system and produce NADPH molecule. This reaction is balanced by splitting of water. This is the non-cyclic photophosphorylation. In cyclic photophosphorylation, electrons are excited from PS1 and create an electron transport system. In order to synthesize ATP molecule, and electrons are returned back to PS1. Splitting of water is unnecessary here because electrons are returned. So, we can discuss about the difference between PS1 and PS2. First one is PS1 is located on outer surface of thylakoid membrane, but PS2 is located at the inner surface of the thylakoid membrane. Next one is PS1. In PS1, primary pigment or chief pigment is chlorophyll is 700 nanometer, but in PS2 it is chlorophyll A 680 nanometer act as a chief pigment. Next one is in PS1, chief pigment absorbs longer wavelength, that is 700 nanometer, but in PS2 absorb lesser wavelength 680 nanometer. Next one is PS1 participate both cyclic and non-cyclic photophosphorylation, but PS2 participate only non-cyclic photophosphorylation. Last one is PS1 is not associated with photolysis of water, but PS2 is associated with photolysis of water. These are major difference between PS1 and PS2. Observe these figures carefully and ask your doubt. Thank you.